Hello, everybody. This is Jeremy Mansfield here. Obviously, as you can see on the screen, Magic the Gathering products that I'm going to be talking to you about within this PowerPoint. Obviously, my name at the bottom of the screen that you can see. And it's about multiple products that you may see throughout Magic the Gathering, whether if you're buying it online or going to a game store or even go to like a big franchise company like Walmart, Target, just other stores like that where you can buy like any cards, whether it be baseball, football, and stuff like that, and they have Magic the Gathering there too. So let's get into this, so to speak, PowerPoint. Let's make me a little bigger. There we go. And let's get right to it. And this is the first one is single packs, known as a booster pack. Uh, um, as like AKA it's known as booster pack, but it's a single pack, so to speak. And each slide is going to be have amount of cards, the cost, but a lot of them that you're gonna probably see is comes from vary from set to set. And then about the product, so it gives you kind of a description about the product. And so within this product, it has 15 cards. One pack has 15 cards, and it costs $4 to $7, roughly, depending on whether it be like Amazon, eBay, and stuff like that, or it goes from game store to game store. Because the game store that I go to before this whole Corona virus thing was roughly like $3.99. But obviously with tax and stuff like that, it was close to $5. But they could also make deals, whether it be like with the one that I went to, it was like three for $10 and stuff like that. So you can make deals and stuff like that, depending on the game store if they do. And obviously, prices may vary. And about the product, it gives you 15 cards. And within that, it's going to be a couple of commons, couple of uncommons, maybe a foil. Not every pack is going to have a foil, so don't expect that. Oh, this is my first pack opening, like overall in general, and there's not a foil, because foils are like rare cards. Well, you're gonna get a rare card in every single, like it says, one rare mythic rare in each pack. But it's just the fact of the matter is that there are some rares or mythic rares that are rare to get because there are only a certain amount of cards out there that they're gonna purchase or make in the set for people to buy. So it may be like a ratio of one to every 200 packs, you might get one of the cards. So obviously it's going to be a lot of value within money when you search these on like TCG Player or MTG Goldfish or any other card pricing website that you can look about these cards. And then there's one token in there. Sometimes there may not be a token, I believe, because I think with some of the packs that I opened within my booster packs, it was like maybe four or five that had like advertisement cards. That is just front and back talk saying like maybe download or go to like magic.wizards.com to download arena and stuff like that, because some of the packs may have code in them that you can go directly to Magic the Gathering arena, put it in the store, and it says like redeem code, put the code in there, and then it may give you a pack or it may give you three. I think the max that I've seen is three packs. So it may be just like a pack for a pack that you bought a pack, and here's a pack in exchange. And then it'll give you either a basic land, so like mono, or multicolored land. And now with this Ikora set, it may be a tri-land where it's three instead of two. So it's evolving pretty quickly and being one of the best strategic games that I feel like. Obviously, there's strategic board games and stuff like that, but I feel like with the amount of time that you may have to put into this to create the best deck that you want, and it may be just fun because you may just want to play with your buddies, so you don't have to go to a game store and be competitive. Obviously be competitive with your buddies and stuff like that at like whether it be at home at a kitchen table or something like that, and not have to like go to a game store or whatnot to pay to play. That you're obviously competitive, but in a more friendly way, that you could just pick like any card that you want, and instead of going to a game store where you're like you may not have the card from a set that may be in a separate format and stuff like that. So it just varies. This game is, like I said, one of the best games out there that, in my opinion, people may say that, oh, I just started with maybe getting one of the products in this PowerPoint and say this sucks. I can't make the best deck. It takes time. It took time for me because I went to a game store and maybe for like the first, because I went every Friday, so like for the first maybe month and a half, I believe, I just started with one color decks, and then I progressively went to a multicolor deck to see what it was, and then the first time that I started the multicolor, it didn't really work well, and then someone helped me to create the best deck possible. It obviously it didn't like it won me like a game, not like the tournament. So it's like, it's like progression. Like you may want this card instead of this card. You may want that card instead of that card. So it's like, it's just overall like switching up. But back to the products. The next one is the booster boxes. Like I was trying to show with my booster box videos that I created on my phone that I made that I was showing on the Ikora booster box video. That's what I was trying to do, and that's what I bought. And I've never pre-ordered a booster box before, so I got that box topper promo card that I also showed too as well. Each booster box comes with 540, and about the product, 36 booster packs of whatever you get from the set. So it comes with random, so it's not like you're guaranteed that you get 4 cards of each card that's in the set. You get, like in the single packs, you get 1 rare, you get 1 land, you may get a token, you may not, and you may get obviously like within, because it doesn't really matter, like token cards or token cards, like within the booster box, I got like so many human soldiers, and I'm like, what? Why can't I get something else? Like you may just get a lot of tokens, but you may also get cards where, like maybe like Casanaro Ardenvale or something like that, where you can make human soldiers like crazy and stuff like that. So, now we got like a stacked ton of human soldiers, no matter what. And it varies from set to set for the price. I think they start like posting it online like 2 weeks before the pre-release, or even 3 weeks. I don't know. But I normally look like maybe 2 weekends before the pre-release, actually, like before the set even like goes out and stuff like that. And then to pre-order it is maybe like $88 to $89, so it's roughly $90, which is honestly kind of quite a lot of money, or quite a bit of money. But then since it starts creeping up to that pre-release date, it gets up to like 100 and 110. But obviously with my booster box, I got it at 112. So there may have been a lot of demand from the supply and stuff like that. And what was nice, and I got it like, 3 days earlier than what Amazon was projecting I was supposed to get. I was supposed to get it like the 21st through the 26th of May, and I got it the 18th of May. So I got it quite a little early, but I was trying to make videos and stuff like that. Things get crazy with life and everything, and it just wasn't working out. And then I was like, buckle down, why don't I just create a PowerPoint and show all the rare cards? And that's what I did in the last video of the booster box. So be aware that it varies costly from set to set, because I think like even Ravnica Allegiance, that may not even be far, like it may be like a year away or something like that. It's still probably going for like 110 to maybe $115 still. Sometimes it dropped down to maybe like $90 or something like that, but like it's kind of, it seems like rare now, but maybe it may just stay up now with all this coronavirus stuff happened with people losing money and everything. So things may change throughout the lines, so to speak, when it comes maybe if you're buying it from Amazon or eBay or something like that. But or you could also buy from your game store, but that also may be kind of the same. It just varies from store to store, set and set too. Next is the collector boosters. These are different than obviously the single packs, because the single packs are like just broadly getting the cards from the set, and the collector boosters is again like kind of like the more expensive, or maybe you're getting the cards obviously from the set, so to speak, like within maybe some commons or uncommons in these. I've never got these, so I may be completely wrong, but like majority of it, I think when it comes to the rare cards, that you get that rare card in the or if you get multiple, that it's more expensive than what you would get in the single packs of just normally of what it is. Like the collector boosters, I feel like, yeah, it's like the rare of the rare that you would get from the set, instead of you get a rare each time, and it may just be like a common rare that's maybe a 25 cent or like a 50 cent card, where you're getting the rare that may be like, $10, $15, or even $20. Who knows? And it's 15 cards each pack and stuff like that. And it varies from set to set. More that I've seen like through Amazon is $200 to $200 for even a pack of 6, and a single one is coming to close to like maybe $25 to $50. So they're quite expensive. So be aware that this is also an expensive hobby. If you're planning on doing it, or if you obviously have been doing it, what to expect and everything. The next is the commander decks. Within, I don't know if this has been, because I've looked at I've like printed off a copy of like sets and stuff like that, and there hasn't been really that much commander sets. So I feel like within the past like 5-10 years that commander is like fully like started and stuff like that, but now it's like becoming more and more popular, so to speak. I've watched the command zone, which is what they do as commander and stuff, whether it be I think it's from each set, obviously, and bringing 2 or 3 new people and stuff like that coming on, but it's most likely Josh and Jimmy that are actually a part of it. So they only bring 2 new people to or 2 returning people or new people when it comes to playing the game of Magic the Gathering, which is fun. I love the videos. I watch it from start to finish more than half of the time, and sometimes I'll even watch it a second time because I don't necessarily play commander. I'm more of a standard type person. And it's not like saying like down the line, maybe like later in life, that I try commander. But obviously commander is becoming more and more popular now, and they're creating more decks, so to speak, with commander, instead of maybe one commander deck or 2. Now it's like, obviously, that you can see now there's 5 within the Icora commander decks, and it's 100 cards, and the cost obviously varies. You could either get one that may be like $20, or you can get like a bundle of 5, and I don't know how much that is, but like within, I think, eBay or something like that, it's roughly $60-$70. Possibly, I could be totally wrong. Sometimes it kind of gives like a discount deal, and you just get all 5 of them for like $50. So you're getting so many cards for like such a decent price. But I feel like it's more of the 60, 70, or even $80 price range, so to speak, because you're getting 500 cards, because you're getting that one commander and 99 others. And so to speak. And when it comes to like formats and stuff like that, I will be making another video of that. So obviously, I'm not going to go in depth with commander and everything. Just giving the products, and we'll go through formats and everything when it comes to a different video. On to the next one. The Planeswalker decks. This is different than the commander decks. The commander decks is kind of like, it just stays in the format of commander. It doesn't switch back and forth from like standard and stuff like that, where planeswalker decks is basically all of standard. You're getting the same card set if you were in either a booster box or a single pack, or a bundle, whether it be a different product that's going to be talking later, throughout the whole entire thing. And what's nice, what I also didn't mention about commander decks, when you have a commander deck, you can also put standard cards that you'd get in your standard, obviously the single packs, planeswalker decks, and stuff like that in the commander decks. But when it comes to commander, they have the emblem of what commander set they're from. Like if you were in, Theros Beyond Death, this is what that one is. From Elspeth, as you can kind of see, the emblem is right here, so to speak. It's that in every single card. In the right corner of it says Legendary Planeswalker, and then it says Elspeth, and then it has like kind of that goldish, Theros Beyond Death symbol right there. So that's in the commander cards. That's where their symbol is, and you can only put commander cards in commander decks, and you can't put them in standard sets, standard card sets, standard card decks, unless if you're absolutely just playing for fun at a kitchen table or something like that, and they say limits are off. You don't have a limit. You can just pick whatever deck you want to make and stuff like that, and just so be it. But if you were to go to a game store or at a tournament, standard cards stay in like standard, pioneer, and stuff like that, and commander stays only in commander. And about this product, it's 60 plus cards. You get the Planeswalker deck, the deck itself, and you get roughly 2 or 3 booster packs of the set it's from, or it may vary because you may get, say if you get 2 of the set where it's from, and then you get like that odd one, whether it be the set before, or if it's like a core set, that's what you would get possibly, but it's average 2 or 3 booster packs after the 60 card deck that the Planeswalker is in. And it varies from set, and store. And there's also bundles like the Commander boxes. There's also bundles and stuff on Amazon and probably eBay and TCG Player and all that other websites. Sorry, just stumbling on words. That there's probably bundles, and you can also get them singly, and prices vary. So it's not just a set stone price. They're roughly around the same, but like website could have like $2 more than another website, or $5 more than another website. So it's like it just varies from site, store, set. So fat packs. About the fat packs, these are just obviously like one step down of the booster boxes. It's a lot less cards, and it's a little, say if you were to start and you want to go a little bit cheaper, you can go with the fat pack. It has 150 cards. It's normally around $40, and maybe a couple dollars more or a couple of dollars less depending on set, store. But they're roughly, it's normally sell like $38 or $39, and so obviously after the tax it's $40, but it may be like a little expensive. I think the max that it's gotten is like $42, so it's been roughly within the $4 range of $42 and $38 range, but it may go up as like the set either gets older or just overall in general. And about the product, you get 20 basic lands, which is just like the normal cards, and then you get 20 foil lands. So it looks just like the basic lands, but they're foil. So it has that little, rainbow, like I took the pictures in the Icora booster box. It would give that little rainbow effect as you're like moving the card up and down. It has one alter art promo card, but it may vary from like set, so to speak, and also boost fat pack by fat pack. It may just be not an alter art, it may be a foil instead of an alter art. So I got kind of the description from like if I were to search it on Amazon or something like that, or even Wizards of the Coast. But it's either you're getting the alter art, or if you're just getting like a foil and it's an expensive, not necessarily an expensive card, but it has good decent value. And then you get 10 booster packs as well from the set. So it's a little cheaper, and it's a little less cards of obviously the booster box. And so say if like you were to say like, oh, booster boxes are quite a bit expensive, not really playing it because of like this coronavirus thing happening, or just overall in general, like you're kind of busy, but yet you still want to keep like with whether it be like standard legal or this format that you're playing in, you just may want to go a little bit cheaper and a little bit less of cards. You go with the fat pack instead of spending almost $100 to $115 on a booster box that's way more cards and a lot more money. So there you go. There's another option. And I think this next product has been new strictly because of this coronavirus pandemic. I haven't. I think because when I was watching Bad Boy Gaming, I think that's what he was saying. It was new, or even Tolarian Community College. It said it was new this past set because of not really necessarily playing, so to speak, at game stores. So like the pre-release like tournaments or something like that, where the store that I went to was the description. You get like one promo card, you get 3 packs. It's like $30 to enter in, and then they give you maybe additional cards, so to speak, that you can use from, whether it be like lands and stuff like that if you need them, and stuff like that, which is the pre-release boxes. Um, to me, the description it was like 90 plus cards, because it comes with 6 packs, and 6 packs is roughly, I was counting like 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, and then 90. And then it comes with a promo card and maybe a card after that. So it may be 91, it may be like 95, almost 100 cards. So it's quite a decent, but it's really cheap because it's roughly around $20 that I've seen. Because like on Amazon when I was looking at, or eBay or something like that, it was like 24, and it was on sale for like $22. So it's like roughly around $20, but I think the normal price is 25 to be honest. So it's still pretty cheap. You get a dice counter too of different colors depending on obviously the box by box, and then you get a code that you can enter in on Magic the Gathering Arena, and you probably get maybe a couple of packs, or you get a single pack from that code. So that's pretty nice. It's pretty cheap, and you get 100 cards, and you get a promo card, you get 6 packs, and you get a dice counter, and you get a code. So pretty good value within that, especially if you play a lot of arena or a decent amount of arena and you want to get obviously the best cards available. That might be your option. And I think what I was hearing, they may be making some for Core Set 2021. I have no idea. I think I've been hearing kind of like rumors, but I don't know that for sure. But I wouldn't doubt it, because of the fact of the matter is like we're still trying to get this coronavirus. Like, yeah, it may be mild or medium case of the coronavirus, but still, it's still a number. It's still a statistic, and it's still a case that somebody has, and it could end up being going up to a severe case, or it may just stay down, and then eventually the virus just takes its course and just goes through the system of the body, and then you eventually create antibodies to fight the virus. So just either way, I wouldn't be surprised if they do make pre-release uh, boxes for Core Set 2021 just to keep getting money. But obviously, within the world, we're slowly getting back together. But it just varies. The next is the theme boosters. It's kind of like the collector boosters. I'm not necessarily sure, because, like I said, I don't really buy the collector boosters, and I don't really buy the theme boosters, because these are a lot more than the actual single packs. They're 30 cards, and I think it's more rares, and uh, more rares, maybe like 2 or 3. So it's two, up to 1 or 2 more in each box, or if it's part of. Mm, I was looking it up, and I think I couldn't really find a description on what it was, so I really can't expand on it. But I feel like within seeing videos of Bad Boy Gaming, because he does like live opening up the packs and stuff like that, doing Patreon stuff and all that stuff. Obviously, I'm not a patron to his channel or anything, but just overall in general, that I kind of enjoy him having some type of like battle, so to speak, when it comes to which box or whatever has more value, or just overall in general, he just buys it and then gives a product review on the different boosters that he has or whatnot. And I think it's roughly, you get almost maybe 3 rare cards, and they're I think a little bit more expensive. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't bought this product, so I really can't give a honest review, so to speak. But just overall, it's just another product that is out there when it comes from set to set. The deck build kit. I got one of these from Guilds of Ravnica because I was just starting, to collect, not necessarily go to a game store and play, because I didn't obviously understand it, and I was trying to, play like friends or, people surrounding my family to get, a hold of what this whole Magic the Gathering game is all about. And so my mom got me this to start off with, and it gives you 185 cards, so it gives you a couple of booster packs of the set that it is, and also I think it gives you a set, or it gives you a deck, or almost. It just gives you roughly around 185, trying to give you similar variant of the different colors: plain, island, swamp, fire, and forest. So it gives you kind of the same amount of each color, and then it gives you a booklet that it tells you what each color does. Like if plains, it's more of attacking, building life, and building like creatures, and then the next one is kind of like taking control, wiping the board, or something like that. Just like overall, it gives you like which color of strategic value it is within the set, or just overall in general when it comes to it kind of is the same theme when it comes to each set, but obviously different creatures and different descriptions when it comes to what actually each card does. So it's a really good product if you're just starting into it. It's roughly around $20. You're getting 185 cards, get an introductory booklet, so to speak. And sometimes when it comes to also game stores, obviously you're not going to get like this deck builder's toolkit for free, but they give you like maybe a sample size deck, so to speak, that they hand it out, and it's like 60 cards. It's kind of like in like a playing card box. They give it to you for a sample size and see if you like it or not. And obviously, if not, then it wasn't like obviously not meant for you. But if you're like going to be like, oh, I'm going to start to like this, then you can obviously buy more products that you've seen with it throughout this video to gain more interest and also experience when it comes to creating other decks and having the ability to. I have all these other options that I can create decks and stuff like that. This one, it normally I've seen on like the Walmart and stuff like that, but otherwise, people have told me not to buy this product. Obviously, I just put it out there because it is a product that is out there, but more than likely with I think YouTubers that I've heard, they said do not buy this product. Yeah, it's kind of cheap because it's around $20, but you're getting stuff from random, so it's not like you're getting stuff from random from a different, like, so to speak, from certain sets. You're getting it random, like random, like it could be from like the first set overall in the whole entire set history of this whole entire Magic the Gathering, and you get a random deck and more. And I think I saw like yet again relating to Bad Boy Gaming that he got 2 mystery cubes, and he got 4, I think 4 different booster packs, but he got 2 of the same decks. And so it's just something that I would recommend from them to not buy this unless if you're just like, why not try it out? It's only $20, like $20, yeah, whatever. But what I've heard from other YouTubers, do not buy the product. It is just, just a waste of money and stuff like that. So if you want to try it, like maybe buy one, see what it is and stuff like that, and try to see what the value that you've gotten from the mystery cube, so be it. But it's just like, don't buy it like an everyday product that you would get from these Magic the Gathering Arena overall. All right, so these couple of products are not necessarily attached with the single packs, whatever. These are games. that these games have cards that stay in the game. They don't go anywhere else. They don't go in any formats. They don't go in anything. They stay in the game. Or no, maybe you could add unsanctioned in Commander, but majority of these products is maybe it also helps. It's kind of like another deck builder's toolkit, so to speak, that it gives you only a certain amount of cards that you can create a deck from. Like this, for instance, it's 160 cards. It's roughly around $40. So it's it's not too expensive, but it's only a two-player game. So if you're looking for a game that maybe you may have like you want the whole family and maybe your whole family is 4 people, there's going to be another product that I will show you that can be 2 to 4 people. But for this game, it's only 2 people. So maybe if you and a buddy are trying to play a game and you're like, I don't, it's not like you don't understand Magic the Gathering, but you just want to try something new instead of like maybe a board game that you played a million times, and that you want to play like a card game and just end up being this Magic the Gathering unsanctioned. It's a 2-player game. It has 5 30-card decks. Because of the 5 different colors, there's 5 30-card decks. So there's one for fire, there's one for forest, there's one for island, there's one for plants, and there's one for swamp. And I mean, you can kind of go, like take. So if you're trying to, there's 150 cards, and so what you're trying to do is create a 60-card deck. So you could kind of take like a couple of cards from like each set and like kind of create a deck that way. But the way that I've seen in like tutorial videos and everything, you take 2 30-card decks and you shuffle them together and then you battle. But I feel like you could do it so many different ways. Like you could do maybe like you take 15 cards from this set, so you're taking like half of a set, and then you take 10 cards from this, so you have 25, and then you take 5 or whatever. But majority of it, it's 2 30-card decks, and then you smash it into a 60-card deck, shuffle it, and then battle and go. So that's what that kind of product is for that. All right, so if you're looking for obviously a more, I think this is up to a 4-player game. Yes, I believe so. Because instead of the 30-card decks, this is 300 cards. It's roughly the same as unsanctioned, and it's 5 60-card decks, 5 life counters, 20 +1/+1 counters, which is kind of like it's either metal or if it's like token, so to speak, that you put on that makes you visualize like this like chorus set. It gave you like punch out like hexagon or octagon punch outs that you can put on the card to make it more visual, because like the reading on the card may be so small, and then you're like, okay, this card has this, so I'm going to put it on this. Or it's because also like with the mutating and stuff like that, the new card mechanism, that you just put it over the top of the card that you're mutating, and then you just put the punch out cards. That way it's more, because whatever the card below it has, it gains for the top card. But overall in general, and then it has 15 double-sided tokens. So it's like if you need like one creature like a human soldier or whatnot and stuff like that, it's double-sided. So you have 2. So you have 30 tokens within 15 cards, and it has 5 rule reference cards, and then 5 counter platforms, and then 1 rule book. I think the 5 rule reference cards, because of the 5 60-card deck. I think you could technically play it up to 5 players if you truly wanted to, kind of like a commander, so to speak, but with 60 cards. But I think the max, it's a 2 to 4 player game. And you kind of play like if most people play commander, with the 100 cards, but you're only playing with 60, but you have no commander. It's just like you normal gameplay. The 5 rule reference cards, obviously for each player, and then 5 counter platforms. But I know there's, I don't know if it's the 5 rule reference cards that it, because I know a there's like a plaque like if you've played like uh what was it, Settlers of Catan, that it gives you like like whatever color you are or whatnot, that it gives you like a plaque, so to speak, like a mini like plaque, and then it tells you what your deck is all about, whether it be like creature, sorcery, like spells and stuff like that, like the ratio of each card. So I feel like that's what that is. And then the 5 counter platforms, I have no idea. And 1 rule book. I did not buy this, product, so I have like I've seen videos, but it's been a while, so I haven't bought these other products. All I've bought is single packs, booster boxes, and then a fat pack. So I understand that, but I haven't bought these other um, so to speak, products, because they are pretty expensive. Like with the theme boosters and the collector boosters and stuff like that, it's like $200 for like a set of 6, or even just an individual. It could be like almost up to $50. Like I'm not going to spend that much money on either 35 or even 15 cards. Like that's just outrageous. Um, and then uh, this one, I believe, stays in only these type of dual deck sets. So it gives you 2 different decks that are pre-constructed, and then you just battle each other. It has a strategy insert, a reference sheet, 2 life counters. That way, you and another player can play. Um, Obviously, these are back in front of, I think, 2 different boxes, but I got it from like the same type of uh, product info thingy mabob. Because this one says Tidal Guardians versus Reckless Vandals, or if it's the same thing, because this is Merfolk versus Goblins. I think the Reckless Vandals are the Goblins, and the Tidal Guardians are the Merfolk. Okay, so it is the same box. Duh. It's just worded differently. And so it gives you all what it contains in the back, which I kind of, put about the product. And then it varies from set to set. These are more, I think, older. I don't really think they make dual decks really that much anymore. It's more of now like they're making commander decks or making planeswalker decks. They don't really play dual decks, but I know there's been like symbols on like standard cards that they could be in like a dual deck, type of format. But I don't know how that like interacts with, so to speak, from a. I think dual decks stay in dual decks and they can't really go in any other, format. I believe, not entirely sure. But yeah, it's very. I think it's not too pricey, but it also varies from set to set. So, 120 cards, so 2 60 card decks, 10 tokens, 2 deck boxes, strategy inserts. So that way, you have a plan. That like each deck has a certain plan that you're absolutely trying to accomplish to eliminate your opponent, and 2 life counters so you can track to see how much life. I think it's based off of 20 life instead of commander where it's 40. But just overall in general, when it comes to like formats and stuff, I'll get more in detail with that and stuff. So yeah. And then this is the end of the video. These I'm kind of just like from school and everything. You got to put like reference of from everything. So like the pictures and everything, I put references to from tcgplayer.com, amazon.com, walmart.com, ebay.com. That way I give the credit due, even though it's like it may be the designer or whatnot, but I got these pictures from these websites. So it's just what I've been used to when it comes to school, when it comes to writing papers and stuff like that. You got to put credit where it's due, and this is my reference, so to speak. Um, page. That way, giving a reference to them. And this will be the end of the video. And then if you're not subscribed to my channel and you watch this video, please subscribe to my channel, like this video. Obviously, my goal right now is obviously I have to, go step by step, but I'm trying to, get, it made me saying trying to get to 1K maybe like, a stretch because I'm only in the mid-20s. But still, it's the road to 1K. I honestly could be like road to 500, but like, trying to get to 1K as, fast as possible. I continue making these videos. Hopefully people are appreciating them, and especially having a variety when it comes to, MLB that's just started up. My fishing series that is going to be starting pretty soon within this week or something like that to get more videos about that. Obviously my career, and then my franchise mode for Madden and stuff like that. So hopefully you're appreciating these videos, and also my vlogs that I've created. I'll try to continue trying to make those, but obviously with the ideas of what I have are kind of like limited, so to speak, because I'm running out of ideas, and just overall in general. And it's kind of just like when it came to me creating videos from my phone and over to my computer, it wasn't really working. So it's kind of like, I'm kind of limited to what I can do, so to speak. Unless if it's be like, yo, get another phone. But I don't want to be spending money just to get another phone and everything, just for like videos and stuff, or even just like a camera. Just good with what I have, with the limited amount of technology that I can use, which is good technology. I don't have to be spending like $100 on getting cameras and stuff like that and everything. Even when I've like just started, I've been like month and a half, almost like 2 months into this thing. I wouldn't even say almost 2 months into this thing. I started in like maybe almost 2 months, because I started in like late March and all of May, and now we're in June already, so I'm almost like 2 months in. But I'm grinding, making these videos for you guys, trying to create a video each day, with different series and stuff like that. That way it's not like repetitive of the same series going on. Like, whether it be a video once per week from the series. Trying to designate that, but like everything can be just chaotic when it comes to, you got multiple series going on, and you want to try and finish, whether it be the first series of Madden and stuff like that, or Arena, try to get the best ranking, so I get the best so to speak rewards at the end of the month. But hopefully you enjoy this video. Like I said, subscribe to my channel if you're new, like this video, comment down below what you think, and also if I've said something wrong within this video, feel free to comment down below to correct, and that way other people who are watching this video may read your comment and be like, yo, this guy is wrong, this is what it is. Because I'm not 100% correct all the time. I'll make mistakes, I'll do things wrong. So just comment down below. It means a lot, and maybe I'll put a heart on it and stuff like that, and maybe give you a shout out to the next video and stuff like that. Who knows? But overall, hopefully you're having a good day, night, whenever you're watching this, and peace out.